Oh no, my green screen's out of alignment. That's not a good start. I thought it was fine. Is that good enough? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's switch over here. Goth Brad, hey Slater. Greetings, Dark Emperor. Hey Blob. Dark Side of Brash. I guess y'all like my hood, huh? How y'all doing? Good to see y'all. I like it, it's evil. Is it cold in Scotland? Yeah, it is pretty cold. Cold. Ooh, you unlocked a new costume. I did. How you doing, Mr. Flap? Well, you know, just flapping around. Each default position. Is Top Rash channeling his inner Watery Tart? Watery Tart hasn't been streaming with his cam on recently, but I guess there's worse things. Tomorrow is the first class of the semester, preparing some dogs for kids. Nice. Watery Tart never streams with his cam on. He did a little bit, at least. Yeah, I'm sure he has. Not often, but I'm sure I've seen it. Either forgot or missed them. Possibly missed them. Sorry, Cat's just sending me messages. Make it pay dearly that the kids knew what they did. Failed them all. Hey Cat, she's not here. Hi Cat, how you doing? She's not here. Will you still remember me that way? Exactly. That's what you want. If you can't be loved forever, you can at least be remembered forever. Text her. Peeps are saying hello to you and are insisting I tell you. Is that better? Unity and Ludology. Is that like study of games mechanics and stuff? That's cool. She's asking who's saying hello. Lecture and Slater. Thanks, Matt. I'm a really bad evil master because I feel like I'm just getting bullied by you guys into doing exactly what you want. Cat says hey. Fletcher and Slater. You're more like old Obi-Wan. Okay. A week I've lost my mojo. Very old Obi-Wan? What? What is this? This is my stream, damn it. Let's not start talking about age not doing well here as well. There's some sympathy. Streamer can't control his own stream, right? NHS age of... I don't even get what that means. Rehabilitation Obi-Wan. Well, I'm not getting a pension, so I guess not. Ewan McGregor. Jedi's got a hut on a weird alien planet. Now it's like, Java. Guys, you're bullying me in my own stream. Stop cyberbullying, let's hug. Dank Swamp. What? Oh, I didn't see Slater's message. Mud hut in a damn swamp. The odd teenager crash landing and asking stupid questions. I emerge. So if beep I'm surprised though, last thing I expected to see in a Top Rush stream was a hoodie with the hood up. Why not? Why do you not think I'm capable of that? Only cool people gets to put the hood up. Well, I circumvented that rule, obviously, so... Don't know, just last thing I imagined, assuming you'd never dress up like that outside in Glasgow. I wouldn't walk around with the hood up, that's for sure. Lurking for a while, gotta finish this thing. Alright, Nettle, good luck. It was just kind of chilly in here, and I felt it was cozy, so I went for it. Consequences be damned. So what is on the menu today? The main menu, dear sir. Chicken. Not a big fan of chicken. The menu is on the menu. Nice. It's a really nice logo, by the way. Thank Nettleflap, he made it. But yeah, so what I just did was I've swapped it so it goes left to right, left to right, and then right to left. So it goes back and forth. I think that's cooler. It was Cat's idea. What's your favorite dish? Don't say Piti Panna, that's too easy. What is my favorite dish? I really like a Thai prawn curry with cashews. That's really cool. I really like... Okay, bear with me here, but I really like chicken satay. I just said I don't really like chicken, but it's so goddamn good. Brap brap fam, you're about to get turned up. I could murder a Thai curry right now, right? It's good stuff. And it's funny because like Kat is making us eat less meat, which I'm alright with. I still eat some meat. But usually when she goes away, that's like my opportunity to eat whatever I want. And the problem is Kat doesn't really like Thai curry. So even though I could use the opportunity to eat meat, I usually just make myself some Thai curry instead. Yeah, I think this is way better. Thanks, Kat. She comes back home to Fat Brach every night. Every night. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I think it looks cool. We could add more background images later, but for now, this is really cool. Can I do a comment in the middle of a table? I don't know. We'll see. Listen. Demir's the music volume a tad low. Yeah, you might be right. It looks pretty low. Let me check. It's good on YouTube. Maybe I usually do it. Do I do 28? Let me check. I do want it to be like pretty backgroundy so that you can like choose what you want to listen to. Like if you want to drown out my music, you should be able to. Is that better though? I turned it up a little bit. Can we drown out your voice too? Hell yeah, you can. I want to listen to music as well as the silky smooth voice of the host. Right. Well, is it? Do we need more? So I added 3 decibonks. I want to hear that game dev ASMR. Do you really? I think it's pretty creepy. Oh yeah. Oh no, I lost my thing. That's what she said. I guess it was this one then. That's so damn creepy coming from a guy in a hoodie. I've got more of that coming. Oh yeah, I remember that. That's a long time ago. That must be like 2017, maybe? Or is that 2018? I don't even know. Can't believe I've been on here so long. Let's see if this works with the comment in the middle of the table. It might not. Oh shit, in one of the clips you're rocking a red hoodie with the hood up. Oh yeah, that's when I did yeah. There'll be like 5 clips of those. Yes, it's made in Lua default, not in Flash. Slater's a liar. Filthy, filthy liar. Yeah, that's much better, that color. I remember that was Drake Spartan, I think. I was saying goodnight to. Self buttons, button, so you insert a table. You can do button name. No. We would have to do button, self buttons, button name is equal to this. Love out of context clips. What was this again? Am I doing something like that? Probably. That's usually what it is. Or it's just not loading at all. Oh well. There you go. Oh, did I say something?
Yeah, I've been tugging it like mad and nothing's happening.
What? I don't even understand. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that didn't work. Alright, Fletcher. What do you use to draw the sprites? I don't actually draw the sprites, so I don't know. It's someone else that does that. So we have to look through them differently, okay. How do we do that? And we do that, like the inventory GUI, I think. There you go. No. For something in. I'm sure I've done that before. Let's look it up. Hey, crew, how you doing? I feel like the dog in that "This is fine" meme. You? Oh no. I'm better than that, thankfully. So work is being quite annoying, huh? Key. Nettleflap, thank you very much for the sub. I'm stupid, I was supposed to do this in September. Well, thank you very much, I appreciate it. I need to fix the chroma key because it makes the name transparent, which isn't good. Got really brain dead end of the day yesterday and thought I forgot a cert. Realized at 1 in the morning I didn't order it on purpose and remembered why. Oh no. That's also my favorite emote. Right, I'm just gonna go for this. I've found some Stack Overflow things, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna return after, but basically we're gonna say for, what does it say here? Key and value. Well, how does that work? How many num buttons? Are we even iterating over it at all? Kroob, thank you very much for the sub as well. Thanks so much, guys. That's really kind of you. Let's go 0 buttons. Buy yourself something pretty. I shall. We're going out to dinner for Kat's birthday and my friend's birthday, so it'll be a beer or something like that. Beers are pretty. I'm sure I've done a for each something. But I can't remember where. For each something in, I thought it was inventory. Is it inventory.lua? I use for each like 90% of the time now. It's pretty good. I haven't used it enough. I've used it a handful of times, but I just don't know it well enough to just do it off. Blech. You know what I'm trying to say. And it's really frustrating because I think I have had it in here, and I guess I must have rewritten. I'm pretty sure I've rewritten the inventory code and gotten rid of the for each for some reason. So that's great. So for each, it says it says for key and value in pairs my table. Okay, I think this is the problem because I don't for button name, and then we'll have like button table. So I have to name these because this is what I'm just going to use in this local scope. That's what's confusing me. In pairs, my table do. In pairs, self buttons do. And so what we'll do here is print button name and then pretty print the button table. And I think that'll be what we want. Yeah, there we go. So button load has got this, button social has got this. Yeah, fine. Okay, that's good. So we'll just replace basically, instead of I in here, it should just be button name. I don't even know if I need the button table, but I guess you could basically replace just this. I think. Mm-hmm. Now I wonder if we can just modify that font color to be not transparent, just dark. I think that might be better. So new game should look like it's unavailable to select, basically. Yeah, I think so. Especially since I'm hovering it, nothing happens. Rename this, do button clicks. You ended up choosing socials? I mean, it's not for sure, but that's what I've done for now. Most people voted for that in the straw poll. Actually, I'm changing my mind again. Rename that to detect button clicks. So if you're doing that again, you can just hit F2. Is that search and replace? highlight and hit F12. F2 is refactor. So you're saying I don't hate that. That's cool. That's gonna save me some time. Thanks, Drake. I think they use the same deal for find all references. I don't know what find all references is. Is you right? Oh shit! Alt Shift Alt F12. What does that do? Shift Alt F12. That's a weird one. Okay. Okay. I get it. If you have a class or function, you can check everywhere it's called quickly. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Stuff like that is just like really useful, actually. I've just gradually gotten more used to the strength of a good. Is it an IDE? Is that what we call it? But yeah, it's cool stuff. Someone tired? No, someone's cozy. How you doing, Rena? So I'm clicking different things. Nothing's happening, but quit should quit it. Yeah. Success. He hasn't praised the dark side. Good, good. That doesn't look very dark. Looks like a doofus. Rena sipping on her pumpkin spice nitro brew. I can't talk talking. This shit is so strong. Can't stop talking, huh? Nitro brew. I don't know what that means. Is that just basically ultra strong coffee? Oh, this wasn't even a thing. That's annoying. It has nitrogen mixed into it? What? Shift Alt F is format document. What was that? What does that mean? Why would you want to do that? What does that mean? I don't understand. What do you think of the style of Warcraft 3? That's so weird because it's such a weird thing to have an opinion on, but I totally have an opinion on it. I didn't like it. I thought it was too cartoony. I much preferred Warcraft 1 and 2. Format document is good for XML or JSON files. Your system won't spit out white space in div files. It cleans up the indents in the code and stuff. That's cool. Can I say Krub? I don't know if you have the same color for on your end, but I'm in night mode Twitch with the red of your username and the purple of the subscriber badge. I think it looks aesthetically really nice. I like the maps, not sure about the characters. Yeah, I think characters were my biggest complaint. I don't really remember the game well enough to actually comment on it. I just remember that was my opinion. Set it to red in this chat when I learned we can control our colors. Hell yeah. I think it should be easy to fix. I'm predicting an issue in the future, but I think we'll just deal with it when it comes. Check load slot as data. Have you seen Warcraft 3 Reforged? I feel it's less cartoony. I don't think I have. Is that part of it? Because I don't like that. Is it like, is this like a reboot or something? I don't know, I feel this is pretty cartoony as well. Look at that castle. I already thought the Warcraft 2 was more cartoony. Like with the Zeppelins and stuff. Yeah, I think this was badass. I'm not saying I'm right, I'm just saying I didn't like it. Oh, I forgot the scorpions. Anyway, good games. Warcraft 1 is Super Nintendo / Genesis or PC. I played it on PC. I don't understand why we're doing save slot. Is that's not local, it's global, right? So this doesn't have to be put in a message. It was for neither of those? Oh. I didn't even know that. Welcome back, Fletcher. I think the only console Warcraft was PlayStation. Oh, Sega Saturn 2. System seller. Oh, show. According to Wikipedia, it was only DOS and Mac. Welcome back, Fletcher. Hello, Top Right. We're wearing the Hackerman suit today, aren't we? Yeah, we're hacking man. Wearing the graphics / screen reads. Okay, so result is true. Why is... Oh, it's because it's not used? Yeah, okay. So, old slot is save slot. And then if save slot is not equal to ID, then okay. If Reforged still has flat grass. That must be a stylistic choice at this point though, right? Can you do all this in one frame? What the fudge is a vector 4? I'm sure you can figure it out. Okay, so that didn't work. Basically. Three, 4, 6. So that's got to do with the save slot thing. I don't know my alphagetties. Well, that's a good example of what a vector 4 is used for. It's for if you're doing a color, you've got vector 4 could be RGBA. If you're doing a color. It's not, well, it could be. It could be. You'd call it X, Y, Z, W. So it could. It's just when you make a time chip, you generally need to use vector 7. It's literally just a 4-dimensional vector. So wherever you might need something like that. I think what a vector 4 is easy to understand. Where to use it is probably more tricky. I have yet to use vector in my Udemy course. I'll get there. Yeah. Hey Tart Boy, how's your burger? You need for matrix 4 by 4 multiply a lot. What is a W? Watering farm. Feels sick. Oh no, that sucks. How's it going? It's going well. I've made it so that the background goes left to right and then left to right. That was Kat's idea. She thinks it would look better, and I agree. W. W. And also the buttons. I've made the disabled version and tweaked the font to be better. Why isn't W double V? Exactly. And what's a ya anyway? W. It's such a weird word. Yeah, he's feeling it. He's feeling it. Quit works as well. Click the quit and you quit. All right, and my checks are working. No file specified when attempting to load, huh? Does that mean it doesn't work? You better not steal any cars after this stream, by the way. But I can download a car, right? I'm caving and moving all my tasks to Trello. Nice. Oh, Dubinia is used with UV coordinates in 3D, but I don't get it either. Yeah. I'll be fudging pissed. Can you just do that on the current slot? Yeah, I guess so. Until a time in which I create my dream to-do app, which I think is pretty much settled in my head, I just need to learn more first. Really? That surprises me. What do you need to learn? I feel like you've got some good skills and knowledge. Really hate my portfolio? Is it linkable? Maybe you don't want to share it though, if you hate it. But if Fire and Brimstone's in it, it's already off to a good start. What to try to do there? File Fates of War was successfully loaded. Is that because it's not even getting to attempt anything? You've played half of them, to be honest. Fire Brimstone's a great addition to any portfolio. Those gifts in the banner give me feels. I know, the fire and the torches is so good. Hurts my butt. Cat Kingdom Defense though. Load what? What is Rust? That's when people are just talking about the game. I think it's a programming language. But yeah, HTML and CSS and possibly Rust too. You could just learn that on the go. So it does detect it, but it doesn't do anything. Okay. What does it do? On load game, sends a message, and then here, do load. Load message received. Why do people pick those engines instead of the well-known ones? Just wondering. Good question. Just made this public to show you what the itch page would look like if I finished this old project too. What's this? Have I seen this before? I'm getting like Silent Hill vibes. Uncle Eric, thank you very much for the follow. Pretty much Resident Evil Silent Hill. So, I don't think I ever saw gameplay just to cool. Oh, is this the one with the menu? It is the one with the menu. It's cool menu. I love the retro style you got, like the PS1 kind of vibes you go for, Tart. Honestly, I think there might be a market for it. It's very good aesthetics. See? Crib's on board. Hello, Protopoly. Oh, it loads the game, but then it doesn't load game and then start game. Okay. How's the game dev going? Is it going well? How are you doing? Remember posting the menu embed saying something mean about it. I don't. Yeah. It's just like, at some point, it kind of means whenever he says something bad to you, it means it's a good thing. That's best talking on exactly. I'm going to create a Catmobile game just so I can be part of the cat craze. I don't know, man. I think cats are on the way out. So we're kind of okay, except the music doesn't work. Have you seen Science and Tech? Chickens is the way forward. I really want some chickens. I eat so many eggs. It would be very convenient. Dogs? Meh. Who likes them? Sound URL of type user data received nil. Get chicken, stream it 24/7. Yeah, no doubt. I would. So what does game controller do? We receive a message. Have you seen Jingle Cats? It's a PS1 Japanese only game with cats. No, I have not seen that. There's already a 24/7 chicken stream. Well, they could use some competition. Suppose I could always use the assets from that one and make another one. You do you, man. I'm just saying it looks great. That's it. Alright, Tart. What if we do this? It does do something out of order. And it messes with the music, possibly because it doesn't finish loading, I would expect, something like that. Unload start menu. That should probably be like the last thing we do. Load HUD, what is that? That should be pretty quick. Okay, so I'm trying to load everything at the same time. That evidently is not working very well. So, load screen HUD. Don't play any cat games because it makes me feel weird. I kinda am better that there's a market for cats. How come? Why do you feel weird about it? What the fuck? What is this? Cat games seem to always do well. What is that? I don't understand. It's a real game? You get the crazy cat ladies and the furries and the kids. It's a pretty big market. They'll buy it just to buy it. Can we like async load this stuff? Takes a lot of demographics, it does. I'm going to make a cat game just to be a troll and to prove my point. Async load, that's not going to work well. Debug can definitely be async. Okay. Async everything, I'm thinking so. Start menu, I don't really know what difference it would make, to be honest, because it's the first thing that's happening anyway, so. Why does it try to transition in twice? That I don't really get. We get some proxy loaded messages, right? Mountain Man 365, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. I assume it's Mountain Man, I'm just guessing. I'll accept any cat ideas. Untitled Goose Game, but with cat. Thanks, you got it, man. Nice. Oh, I can finally fix this. Misspelled transition completed. Right, so proxy loaded, and then we get the URL, start menu. We check these slots, and then we load, and then we say proxy unloaded, start menu, loaded debug, loaded HUD, and then we load the game. So when we get proxy loaded, new world is loaded, init and enable. So post to the center, enable. Tell transition to blackout to fade itself out. That should only happen in a specific time, right? Because post utilities transition GUI, transition out finished. When do we get transition completed? Is that in the transition GUI? Thinking of doing a RoboCat top-down. Round game where robots come at the cat and you get weapons and boosts, because why not? Cats and tech, tourism. Wonder what you'd make if you're feeling cynical about game dev. Transition message post something here. What there? Post to the controller that the transition's completed. Right. It's a mobile app, no one takes those things seriously. Fair enough. I've never done anything with development for mobile apps. I feel like it would be harder to do because the constraints are a bit tighter. How about you're running a game development studio, but the programmers are all cats, and you have to like herd them to the computer, and then they like walk over the keyboards and make your code? Nice cat compilation. Print message. I want some more verbosity. Proxy loaded. Seen this on Twitter, it's so good. That's weird. So the table's empty, we just get a sender. Right, okay. Could we just instead say what we're trying to load? Proxy loaded. Proxy loaded. Where's that happening? Oh, because that's it's a default generated message, I see. So the sender. So the cats look like they hate their life. Can I just print sender.fragment? Will that just be the hash proxy start menu part? I want one of those cats that we can hate life together. Hash proxy start menu. Okay. No, it's not proxy start. It's going to be proxy game. If this is the game proxy. Thanks for sharing that. I hadn't seen all of them, but smiling from cheek to cheek now. They're so cute. I hope that TikTok format never dies. Not sure that's what you wanted out of it, Rena. Nope, that just went hella weird, to be honest. And it broke the HUD loader? That's weird. I duplicated it a couple times? I don't even know. Load screen, that's fine. Load start menu, unload server, load debug, load HUD. Local start game in progress. Proxy HUD. Proxy debug. What else? HUD game debug. Okay. I really want a dog and a cat, and I want them to be besties. That might be... I mean, I'm sure that happens lots, but it could also be tough. So that should be the last thing. So the first thing we want to do is load the HUD. Cats are so cute when they're kittens, then they turn into little shits. Loaded is true. Set level, what does that do? Store old level name, set new level name, handle start position. Okay, so that's fine. I can kind of do that at the same time as well. You like this thing that's on a ledge? Not anymore. You don't like it, or it's not on a ledge anymore? It's probably both true, because it's gonna smash. Full screen game. Debug. Wait, what? Load HUD and set level, and then we load debug once. HUD loaded true, debug loaded true, okay. Oh, because I never set that. What we need to do is start menu. What does this trigger? It triggers the game controller to start the game. And I think we need a little bit of a transition thing happening first. It's evidently not working anyway because of something to do with the music. There's something more wrong because the HUD loads a bajillion things which it shouldn't be doing. I don't know if it's the I don't know if it's the save that's corrupted, perhaps. No file specified. So the transition GUI, how do we do that then? So trigger transition. Here. So if we temporarily get rid of that, we ask for trigger transition. Like so. All I want is to just fade to black, but it's not. Is that because it's utilities transition cannot be found? Oh, because it has to be main utilities transition. It's a different collection. No? Hello, excuse me. No errors, but main utilities transition hash GUI trigger transition. I thought that was transition request. I see. Okay. I have to put all these in my favorites. Is that something you want to relive over and over? I guess that's understandable. Okay. Transition completed. Trigger transition. When can anyone understand this error? In-game is a local function and therefore always have a body. I'm sure there's some Unity nutters in there that might understand. Maybe everybody's lurking now. So we trigger it. We unhide the transition. Missing braces. I have to change the entire code. The whole code. Game controller script transition completed. Okay. Sorry, Rena, I'm just poking fun. So it sounds like curly braces are needed. If level transitions progress, then start game transition. Load the HUD and No, this goes here. If Grassenstein. Dumb bats, hello. If you, Rena, if you were close with just one error, that's really good. I think I've got a command for that. All right, Crass, see you later. Thank you very much for the raid. I'm gonna give you my little shout out. Welcome everybody. We're working on the start menu, which might not seem very exciting, but it is pretty exciting. So, there, I showed you. Here. And yes, join the Discord. Thanks, Rena. Join the battle bus. Nice. All right, so this is telling me I've made a mistake. I don't believe it. Doesn't sound like me. Line 220. If this then... Oh, it's just an else if here. He's doing some really tricky stuff. I noticed the lack of semicolons in Lua. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? I think you can use them, but you don't have to. Is it that the HUD shouldn't come until after the game has begun? Something like that. Because what this, the HUD has got some stuff in it, but the HUD collection holds GCC yells at me every time I forget a semicolon. Every time. See, just do a language. You don't have to worry about that. So, mirror names. So yeah, fair enough. Maybe this has to come first. I doubt that's gonna fix it though. Yeah, not quite. So unloaded start menu. No. So transition completed. We've set it to Snow Airship. And then unloaded start menu. That's it. That's a bit weird. Do we not get a print when we load? No, I guess not. Loaded proxy. Just to see in which order this stuff comes. But it should just be sequential the way I've set it up, basically. What language are you working in? Hey, Smoke in Titan. I'm working in Lua. So we load HUD, then debug, and then game. And we unload the start menu just under that. Awesome. Yeah, you like Lua? Got good taste. I like Lua. Hey, Hearth Gaming, you also have good taste. That's awesome. So something happens when the HUD gets to load itself before the game. Hey, Mars Raptor, are you using object-oriented programming or are you skipping that? I am mostly skipping that. I think I've kind of reinvented the wheel in a clunky way. So I do some things that look like object-oriented programming. I think I do some things that look like data-driven programming. I don't know if they're in the same thing, but basically I think I'm skirting the bounds of proper practice, but I don't do anything formalized, basically. It's a long way of saying that I've got some beautiful spaghetti going here. So what if we proxy. I like the KISS principle. Keep it simple, stupid. Yeah, would be nice. New proxy is loaded, init and enable. Well, I would call it just KIS, keep it simple, because you don't want to offend anyone, right? Especially not yourself. If it's game, right, yeah. Make procedural query again. If we switch these around. If it's proxy game, no, we're gonna do unload. So unload start menu. If proxy start menu. If start game in progress. Lua doesn't look too difficult to learn. I agree with you. That's one of the reasons I like it. That can happen immediately because it's got nothing to do with this. If start game in progress. Procedural programming is only awkward if you've had object-oriented programming hammered into you for 5 straight years. I don't even know what procedural programming is, to be honest.
Thank you for being a true brute.
Smoking Titan, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. If proxy loaded, then procedural programming is the standard Lua way of coding. Uh-oh. I'm blanking a bit. This is a bit of a mess. Procedural means relying on functions. Objects-oriented programming relies on objects and classes. Alright, okay, I see. Hey Darkstone, how you doing? Good to see you. Good, just doing the morning work, nice. Procedural relies on procedures, not functions, to be anal about it. Alright. That doesn't, to be fair, make it clear for me. Watching the best goddamn game developer ever. Well, what are you doing here then? Close this stream and focus solely on them. Taught myself Python, took a bootcamp for Ruby, and I can mostly read C# and C++. Nice. Functions return values, procedures don't. Ah, I see. I think I get the difference. Back then, functions were called procedures. You look much more indie now. Less sleep, facial hair, evil hoodie. Hell yeah. I'm rocking it. Oh, hello there. One of us. One of us. Oh, I'm broke. Oh yeah, got that one down. Indie cred plus 10. Distinction is to not confuse it with functional programming. I don't even know what that is. Shit, guys, I want to do a farming VR with cats. Alright, so we can't do the game before the HUD. So there's something else that's being shenanigansy. Functional is a strange, weird thing. Stop throwing terms at us. In functional programming, you chain functions. Actually, and you wouldn't do that in procedural? Would you chain procedures? Is this just saving over and over? Is this even gonna work? Functional, you rely on the result of another function usually. Everything is recursive with functional until you get a Stack Overflow. You guys, you're breaking my head. Save file has been reset. What? New game. Better get in my time ship and stop this chat. Thanks, finally. Okay. That's weird. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back. Functional languages is a function that calls another one that calls themselves, etc., etc. I think I get all of these descriptions you guys are saying. I'm just, it feels like I do a little bit of each of them, and it just confuses me. I was just talking about something I'm passionate about. You feel free to fry my brain as much as you want. So why does new game not work? I don't understand that. What does new game do? Do reset and set bars for new game. Okay. Oh, we need to do transition requests as well. I guess maybe this should just move to here then. Okay, so this works. What if I'll do a save here by talking to this guy. I think that saves it. No, I'll just save and quit actually. That should do it. Right, so now we've saved. Now we're trying to load. Actually, this seems like it's working. Was it just that the file was corrupted? And the fact that these are adding is because I've set up the HUD to add these items on start. It's just a debug thing, actually. So maybe I'm just being a fool. Gonna get rid of all of them for now. And then start a new game. I was AFK looking at VR games. Nice. Hey, Winterlore. So then we quit the game. There's not a lot of VR games, which tells me it's hard. It might be a problem with the market as well. Hey Des, is it cold out there? No, it's okay. I just want to be cozy today. Am I allowed to send links to brag a little about my newest purchase? Sure. It's not something weird like you can put inside yourself or you can put something of yourself inside it. Is that a beasting graphics card? Or something? Looks expensive. If it won't trigger Molly, that's probably a quicker way to say that, yeah. Processor, motherboard, and RAM. Nice. Reload, and I want us to be in the rusts. Although we're having music problems again. 10,000 crowns because I know you're Swedish. Thanks. That sounds expensive. Set game in night local play music. Alright. Local play music. If self music component, because it should be nil. Yeah, right? Oh, wait. Look, oh, it's local fade music, right? Okay, yeah. Is it that simple? So it's saved stuff, so I'm just going to quickly... It's taken a bit of time to do it this way, but I'm just going to load it, load a new game, go to the Rust, speak to my boy, close out. Hey Top Raj, have you tried Love 2D? It's another Lua game engine. I think I looked into that and I had big trouble even getting it started. Like getting it installed, and I was like, this doesn't bode well for me actually using this to create something, so. I think we're good. I think it was either Love 2D or Cocos 2D or both, but it was a couple of years ago now, so I've forgotten now. But I'm pretty happy with default. Love 2D is real bare bones. There's no editor, just code. You see, the thing is, like, now that I've used default for 2 years or so, I'm starting to understand that like a lot of this stuff is just like helpful, but actually underneath the hood it's just text, just code. And I just don't think I want that. I mean, I really like the fact I realized that about default, because that means that when it's faster, I can just dive into the text files. But mostly I prefer using a visual editor. This looks like Unity. Doesn't look like Unity. I don't know. I've heard Godot, but I haven't heard Unity. Yeah, I haven't heard that the editor looks like Unity. Anyway, I'm just getting excited about the game now. Alright, what time is it? 3:30. Kinda want to plow on with this. It's part of VS Code. This is VS Code. And this is default. I'm partial to having complete control, hence why I write things from scratch. It's not a very productive way of doing it, but I enjoy it. That's probably one of the more honest ways of describing that, because I get people like that coming in the chat sometimes. To be fair, they usually admit that it's a slower way of doing it. You might end up with a better product in the end because you can eliminate any inefficiencies if you have complete control, but for a lot of people, most people probably, it's better to do it with someone else's solution. Because even if I tried to make my own engine or something, which is pretty unrealistic, you know, like doing, I don't know, like garbage collection and object pooling and all this kind of stuff, it's just, I'm not going to do a better job of that than someone that's actually interested in it, so why bother? That's my position. Making code as efficient as engines. I didn't even understand that statement. Anyway, what's something a Joe Schmo can do by themselves? Yeah, exactly. Like I have neither the skill nor the interest in trying to make my own solution. So I'll just use some ready-made language basically. So I think some of these maps I noticed don't have a checkpoint, and I want them to. Do they have ones listed? Something to do. Give me all them high-level tools. By the time I finish it, computers will be fast enough that efficiency won't matter. Exactly. That's the Braj way. Rusty Rock Wagon, I think, does not have this thing. What? What's he done with it? Okay. Checkpoint ID. Rusty Rock Wagon. ID number 33. I was doing a 3D engine without libraries as a learning exercise at the moment. Oh. Sounds like hell. Kind of funny. I stream game engine design in C and get asked all the time why I'm not using Unity, Unreal, or Godot. Totally hit the nail. It's because we enjoy making game engines more than making games themselves. And praise be that people like that exist, because I wouldn't be able to make games without people that find making game engines interesting. So. That one's done. So Rusty Grass, I think, probably doesn't have a checkpoint either. So this will be 34. It's 1.3 thousand lines. It shows a small scene, but it's pretty fragile to changes. Fair enough. Don Ho, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. And then does Grass Wagon? Does this have a checkpoint? No, that's weird. Default seems like a cleaner choice for 2D than Unity. That was one of the major things that influenced my decision. I felt like I thought like just Unity seemed too much for what I was trying to achieve. Unity can do 2D very well, but it wasn't what I was looking for. Until Unity makes it less hacky to do 2D. For the win, thank you very much for the follow. 2D isn't the best solution for pixel graphics. Do elaborate. It didn't even have 2D tools when I first started using it. I meant Unity isn't the best solution for pixel graphics. That's yeah, okay, I got you. I thought you were like stumbled upon something there. I think y'all should be collision. Oh, bless me. My boyfriend is thinking of using RPG Maker, the new version, again for his next game. Oh, I forgot to read his Reddit post. But yeah, is that why not something else? Create all the worlds as voxel with a fixed camera. There you go, pixel art. Unity's getting better for 2D graphics, but it's still a lot more overhead and kind of overkill unless you're doing fancy stuff. Yeah, fair enough. I'm glad I wasn't completely nuts in my decision then. Grasslands Wagon. Wait, what? There's Rusty Rock Wagon, and this should just be Rusty Wagon, okay. As long as the game looks good, whatever engine works. Well, it plays good is probably quite important as well. any idea on the level of current progress for this game? So time-wise, what is the time work out as? Right, okay, so by my scheduling, it's 80% done. We'll see. I might have to pick up the pace, but yeah. That should be 35. Someone told me they used RPG Maker versus Unity. I'm not going to judge the game based on... No, you shouldn't. Trouble with RPG Maker is that 99.9% use stock assets and features. Which is just the problem with the usage then, not so much with the engine. So Rena's boyfriend definitely doesn't use stock assets. So you're saying it's got a bad name because of that. Same like Unity got associated with asset flips because when people don't pay for Unity, it shows a splash screen. So the good stuff doesn't show Unity, but the bad stuff does. Nor does it use stock features yet. I see so many paid assets in Unity. We were on Kickstarter and the person was using a pre-built asset as one of their photos. Oh no. Oh no. Phaser is starting paid assets and plugins now as well. What's Phaser? Right, I don't even think this was on the to-do list, but it needed to be done, so. Got a couple of houses to blast through. Do I do that now or do I continue the menu? Core to 4. Phaser is a 2D engine in JavaScript. Huh. Actually rings a bell. I think that was one of the things I looked at. I can't remember why I didn't go for it, but. Phaser is one of the major JavaScript game engines. Local function check. Save slots. Mars Raptor, thank you for the follow. Sorry if you already answered this, but are you using Love 2D? I'm not. I'm using something called Default, but I am using Lua. So what do you do at work, Mars Raptor, if you're using Phaser? had a game dev contract, currently unemployed to be honest. Alright. I hope you find something if you're looking for something. Check if all slots are used. If so, disable new game. Must be a nice way to do this, local function. This is a random question, but do you have rain in the game? I do have rain in the game, actually. How come? So if not, then disable the button. So when we run this, does it work at a fixed place or it's just random? It's in a fixed place. I'll show you in a minute. Hopefully this doesn't break the game. If it doesn't, I'll show you. It looks like we're fine. It's in the dark swamp. Here. Nice, I was thinking in how rain could be used to set some ambience. Yeah, and the ambient noise in this area as well is really good. Hearing this track on a third stream, is it from Chrono Trigger? I believe it is. It is, yeah, Chrono Trigger, Mystery of the Forest. Being random defeats the idea. Not necessarily. Random weather patterns would probably set some really good ambience, to be honest. One of the best TF2 tracks, yeah. Okay, so anyway, so I've disabled that. Gives me goosebumps every time. It's a really good song. So they didn't continue the Chrono games. So they did just Chrono Cross as well? I haven't even played that, to be honest. Wait, that's not right. Check any available save. F save slot. So this one should just be like this. It was becoming better and better. Yeah, Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross. So do you think Chrono Cross is better than Chrono Trigger? I feel like this should be check if there are any saved games. If not, disable load game. Not better, but many things were better, like the characters and a more adult theme. Okay. Welcome back, Tart. What you're working on? I'm right now working on new and load game, so it's not very visible in terms of the progress, but I think I've made some. Initialize background. Okay, so it's cleaned up a little bit. Load all buttons. Yo, when you're at the gym, how much do you run exactly? Run? I don't run. It's not a joke. I hate running. So what do you do for cardio? Well, first of all, I don't do enough cardio. Mostly I just lift weights in the gym, but I'm trying to do a bit more cardio, so I'm a bit worried about my little ticker. But usually I just do the elliptical. I much prefer that. I don't think I've got good running form, so I usually hurt my knees. I think I was squatting too heavy and poorly before, so kind of hurt my knees. Tried running at the gym this morning. How much did you manage to do? Good job for going to the gym, by the way. My cardio is stressing about life. That does get my pulse going, so yeah, I'm with you there. Register node state. Okay. Music Specialty Trigger was a joint project between Square and Enix. Cross unfortunately didn't have the main focus and resources at the time. I walked 10 minutes on the treadmill at a 4 incline, 3.5 miles an hour, all was fine. Decided to boost it to 6.5 miles an hour and jog. Got 10 minutes of that done after pushing myself super hard and it effing killed me. It was hell. I mean, you said you haven't been in the gym for months, so is that so surprising? Nah, but just disheartening. Fair enough. But you'll do better next time. After FF7, Square said, let's ditch all our projects and only do FF. I think it's done well for them, hasn't it? Syntax error. Insert state into there. That said, the jogging burned some serious calories. If I did an hour, that would be insane. I'd burn at least 850 calories. God damn. It's too much Final Fantasy. They should have kept valuable sagas like Chrono Trigger and Cross. Maybe. Button new main. Button load main. Pretty print. Oh, that didn't go well. Okay, what do you believe that I've done wrong? Tart doesn't do slow. Node states. Go. Especially because I feel like I need to shift some fat I gained at the moment. Well, take it easy. Manage state. if self menu state is not the same as self previous menu state, then we do a thing which ends with self previous menu state is equal to self menu state. Disable all nodes. Re-enable as appropriate. For node name states table in self node states do GUI dot set enabled, something like that. Set enabled. Right, I've gained patience. Now what? Now what? Come on! I have no time for patience. Now wait, little grasper. Okay, I've waited. Now what? Boom. Okay. Two, 2, 1. Time to call table value. Button name should be a string. Could just insert, yeah. Self node states. Beep. Does that work? Yeah, I think so. So then what we do instead here is, instead of doing that weird for loop, okay, and then re-enable. If self node states I state is equal to a new state, and then we enable it. Okay. Get node hash expected God table. Better. Yep. Okay. Oh yeah, you wait until you see the results. You look, seen many people discouraged the first time they try something. I don't understand. Add box, and this is going to be called new. Good results usually come with enough time. Wait, is main? Oh, yeah, main and new are in the same position. Okay. So main is manually sized to 0. That's how we go around that. Okay. Manually sized to 0. New slot. What? Slot 3, and then slot 3 text. It's like the squirrel that saves the nuts for later. That's lewd. button, new slot, 1, 2, 3. Hey, Zengris. Hey, Stoiksoft, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, everybody. A big old nasty raid. We back. Welcome back, guys. Everybody that's here already. Go check out Stoiksoft. I don't think I have a command for you yet, damn it. Right, I'm gonna write that down right now, so I don't forget. I like making personalized commands for people, so I'm going to make sure I do that. Anyway, how was your stream? What were you working on? I'm just having fun with my start menu still. We've made some progress. It doesn't look like much, but it does feel really nice. So this might error out potentially. No, it's looking pretty good. We finished our inventory system today, however left with a single really annoying bug. Nice, so that gives you something to look forward to for tomorrow, if you're working tomorrow. Good description, he's God at Alt-V roleplay. Stamp, thank you very much for the follow. So one of the things we've added to the start menu is this kind of panning of the background. I'm really happy with it. Kat, my wife, suggested that it should go from left to right and then right to left and left to right. It's such a minor change, but it already feels way better. I think it's really cool. What? What are you asking, Tart? Love the title font, 3D effect, looks great. Yeah, Netlflap, who hangs out in chat sometimes, was gracious enough to do it for us. You should make it not blurry or at least slightly blurry. I don't know, I'm happy with the blur. It's on purpose, I don't want people to focus on the background. You should make your version of Minecraft. Are the 3 new games intentional? No, they won't show up here. So you're going to click to new game and then you have to choose a slot. So I'm just not there yet. I don't know if they should be horizontally placed like that, but I don't know. What are we looking at here? So inventory looking good. This is Hong Kong, yeah. Autoplayed. But yeah, that looks good. I'm glad it didn't autoplay into something worse. I could have been in trouble. That's what I've heard. Exercising is more about being able to maintain a routine. That's true. Yeah, like best exercise is the stuff you do regularly, right? Yeah, it could have been bad. Just boobies everywhere. Hong Kong, it's like GTA 5 running away from the cop. It was like, I've seen that GIF before. It's so dramatic. To be fair, if you don't push yourself though, you won't make progress. Going slow won't help. That is also true. I think it's one of these where so Watery Tart and Genos are arguing about the virtue or lack thereof of patience. I can see both sides. On one hand, yes, you do get results with time. On the other hand, usually they may come faster if you work harder. So These are all going to be buttons. Actually, I should have just done that first. Silly of me. I don't disagree, but I feel like I'm being very specific in talking about the gym, whereas his argument is more of a life philosophy. Working out makes your body better. That is true, I think. Are .script and .lua the same? More or less. So in default, .script is the common way to use script files. .lua is used for modules that you then load into scripts. That's not a particularly technical explanation, but it's the way I understand it. Mind can be implied in life, but it's also what drives you to keep trying it regularly. To be fair, Tart, in your specific case that we're talking about, you did feel discouraged because you didn't do as well as you wanted to. I don't know if you even want to be having this argument, but if you do, let's get into it. So this should now hopefully hide those excess new games, I think. Yeah, there we go. I just felt like I was more unfit than I thought I was. Yeah, that's fair. I'm back with the argument. Oh, Tart went to the gym and he ran for a bit and he felt really unfit and he was discouraged, and then Genos just made the point that patience is good. It kind of spiraled into an argument, but I don't really think it is an argument. Don't think that was a fault of me pushing myself, but more of a realization of my current limitations. That blurry background triggers me, sort of saying. Well, what does everybody else think? Does anyone else have a problem with the background? I just think that if I don't blur it, okay, that's weird. Oh, because I clicked the mouse, it broke things. Too blurry, I think. Right, Joao, I know that. I know you think that. Mars Raptor thinks like, let's blur. Okay, fine. Stein's Pass, thank you very much for the follow. Look at games like Terraria, for example. I just don't want people to think that, like, well, to really pay attention to it, you know? Blurry's good, I like it. The menu's just so crisp in comparison. Okay. Like, I just, so this is the normal stuff. I just don't want people to be paying attention to it, really. Why is that a problem? That's weird. To be honest, I've just exported it out of Flash, so I'll have to jump in to that and do it, but it should not be a problem. Well, it seems like most people think it's too blurry, so I will concede then, if that's the case. So in here. Box, project ISO, Flash sketches. Gotta do work, so it's fine. Menu backgrounds. I think you got the drift. Yeah, I feel like I got pummeled there. How about that? So this would be at 200% normally. What about this? That's fine? Okay. Better, I think. Once it's compared to the menu, it may feel different though, may need even less in my opinion, but I don't know. Okay, well, let's check it out. I'll do all three of them in the naive hope that this is it. Might not be, we'll see. Oh no, I'm doing the wrong kind of export. God damn it. I have to redo these. Okay, so then I like it a bit blurry as well, just not to the point that you have this much of a contrast between the menu and the background. It's the opposite of visually pleasing. Fair enough. I'm really not a graphic designer, so I'm not surprised I'm getting it wrong. Menu BG. 10 sprints regular is good when you used to it, but figuring out you wouldn't be able to keep it at it all the time. That's why I think that patience is the ultimate goal. Sounds so zen. Show in desktop. All right, moment of truth. I think a good design philosophy for the menu, based on what you've said about how the music should be, is to make sure it's sort of welcoming. So a little bit of emphasis on the landscapes could be good for that welcoming vibe. Let's see what you mean. Something like that looks nice. Yeah, it still seems fine to me, so let's keep it like this then for now. I think you should get rid of the blur, but that's just me. Alright, so you want none. I kind of want some blur. As long as people think it looks okay, I want it to be blurred. I think actually the artist hasn't seen this, and when I show him there might be hell to pay, so perhaps, you know, I might be forced to take it off, but I actually like it. I think he'll be pissed. I really like. I think it looks really stylish, but then maybe that's a concern. I am Temple. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. It's probably a bad sign if I think it looks nice, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna take a really quick break. I'll be right back.
Thank you for being a true broad.
Noctane, thank you very much for the follow. I have rejoined the light side. I would as well not blur, but it's fine as long as the contrast isn't too big where it might affect your eyes. That's fair. Thanks, Tart. I don't know, I think my main issue is the lack of a gap between the buttons and logo. Seems like there's far too much emphasis on the list of buttons. But too much emphasis? I want like nearly all of the emphasis to be on the buttons because that's what it's for. That makes sense? I'm not really trying to do much with the background. It's supposed to be there. Probably use my examples, okay. Could add some mist over it? Maybe, but that might be even more distracting. Need a border in the main menu. What, like around the buttons or like around the whole thing? Main menu AAA games. So if you take a look at these, you'll notice a pattern that the buttons are very small and don't take up a lot of the screen. Right, okay. This is just an example. What's the reasoning for that? I think the reason for that is because you don't want the menu to be just a user interface. You want to like set the tone for the game. I mean, you have as much emphasis in the logo as you have on the buttons themselves, which what you'd normally want on your core/main menu. Mars Raptor is not necessarily a fan of AAA menus. I can find the indie menus too, they still have the same design philosophy, to be honest. So, love your Scottish twang in your accent. Thanks, D-Stut. Turn back now, Brash. You on that back seat, Dev. Slippery slope. There's still time. It's a bannable offense. Nah, I'm welcoming it so far. I don't really have a design philosophy for menus, so I welcome the input. I'll put my foot down when I've had enough. But also it should have a frame. So what do you mean, like a frame around the like window, like kind of the way the kind of like the maps do, like these borders, but like around the menu. Are you from Scotland? I live in Scotland, but I'm not from there. A box holding the buttons that matches the style of things, because the buttons are just floating over things at the moment. Which is why the background is or is not distracting to folks. 100%, I wouldn't impose my will on Top Brush just because it's what I want. Right, well, okay, so Darkstone, we have disagreement there. I don't really have an opinion, but we did have box for the buttons, but people didn't like it, so I took it away. Like, it was something like, oh no, I dragged into the wrong frame. Oh no, that's fine, okay. Like, I'm just stretching this out, but we have something like this. It's a border around the whole screen because it seems a bit barren. Do you mean barren, like devoid of things? That doesn't have to be the solution for sure, but people are talking pretty consistently about the background, which tells me it's distracting to some degree, which doesn't sound like that's what you want. It's not about distractions, about how it affects your eyes. Interesting. You can make the background travel slowly in the menu, so it's less distracting. I did speed it up very recently. Hope you don't feel like I'm imposing top price. Not at all. Alright, I appreciate it. Having or not having a box will make a difference. We're all imposing. See, I disagree completely. I think the background is important. There's a reason it's there. Let's slow this down again. I wonder if there's a better easing function. Spend some time in the menu, you know what I mean? It has to feel nice to be in. Yeah, I'm with Tart. I do have a purpose for the background. It's to be... That said, I don't know if this frame is good then, because this is quite a spoopy area. But it is supposed to be more like this. Maybe I should have more grasslands shots, but like cozy stuff to at least nudge you towards wanting to save the world, you know? So I want to slow it down a bit just to see, but also I want to see if there's any better easing functions. Let me just go shrimping for a bit. This will be in the... I like that I call it going shrimming. Retard, what I'm saying is all these elements need to work together to make a presentation, so if something is sticking out, it's probably not cohesive yet. What's this color? For loops. Breakfast and arrays start with... No, they start at 1. 1. One. Arrays start at 2. Now we're talking. You can start for loops at any index. Amateurs. To remove these from my country inflation. I have done that with for loops though. Like, I can't remember what the context was, but I'm sure I've done one where like it started at 10 and went up to 12 or something stupid like that. I don't know. Y'all don't loop through your arrays backwards. Loop through arrays by even numbers first, then I like that. Then combine them back into loops and list and parse that. Now we have Frugy loops or something. I loop through my array using a complex algorithm. Fixed my stupid bug just now. Yay life. Nice. Congratulations. That's a binary search. You're a binary search. Now, kids. Alright, let's just see here. Slowing it down a bit. Changing the easing function. Hello, Mr. Cow. I find it weird that the animation is so jittery if it's slow. I would like it to be smoother. Have you tried to travel 3D arrays diagonally and later figure out it wasn't needed at all? No, I have not. Why would I do that? Might be my easing functions are a bit weird. It just doesn't... The fact that it accelerates and decelerates, maybe that's got something to do with the problem, because it's not uniform. So what we could do is we could have them... Just draw a nice time. We could ease them linearly and we'd have to expand them horizontally. It's just not fun times. Anyway, I'll park that for now. Have a think about it. Maybe my artist will have a very strong opinion. This is my jam. It's a great song. Oops. Is Rare British or Scottish? Well, is this one of those where like it's Scottish if we like it and British if we don't thing? Wait, no, that's not what I wanted. Rare, the company that made Donkey Kong. Another banger. There we go. Donkey Kong Country and Banjo-Kazooie. I'm sure they did more. They did, didn't they do Perfect Dark as well? So Rare they had to call the company Rare. Badoomch. They did Lowe's. And GoldenEye 64. Oh, they did GoldenEye 64. Okay, that's a really good game. It was one of the top game companies in the N64 gen. Yeah. Should be able to jump back and forth. Argonauts on the Super Nintendo? Never heard of it. Right, so I want to press new game, and that should bring on the back button, which I don't know if you can see on the stream, barely. And if I hit that, hopefully it should go back to the main menu. We do, great, that's really good. It's coming together. Argonauts made Star Fox and the Super FX chip. Huh, alright, okay, I didn't know that. If the save slot is false, it's not that one. We want to do this one. No. Toggle slot buttons. For I length save slot do if self save slot then else. Right, there you go. So button new slot 3 disabled. I think we can, what do you call that? Concatenate within this bit, hoping. So we can do a new game. And I think they're all available, but I want to load this one now. Doesn't do anything, of course. Right, so I need to add that in. So add that in there. Something happened in Korea? Didn't see the GIF. I'm usually following most news. Do you mean the GIF that came up on the stream? That was in Hong Kong. Right, so I'm gonna try and set. Okay, got it. Yeah, that's right. Right, so I'm gonna try and load slot number 3. which just get me to the fungal bit, yeah, and we'll fly to the snow or something and just... No, we actually need to fly somewhere where I can speak to someone, so we'll fly here. I'll talk to Bow Guy. That's been saved. It looks like slot 3. And then I quit the game. And then when I try to start it, now my new game... That grades it out. But how... I need to have a way to clear a slot, actually. I didn't even think of that. Just means another layer, basically. I guess it's okay. We can leave that for now. I'll add a note to it. The middle here. Wait, what's next? Welcome back, Tart. I wonder setting. How does is settings loaded? That'll be interesting. So in the start menu GUI scripts, see how that works. Would be lovely if it works, but I feel like there's going to be some problems, no doubt. Yup. So the settings didn't go anywhere. Button underscore settings. Let's try that. No. He has the wrong line. Okay. 15th time is the charm. Okay, so at least something's happening. Could not send message toggle from here to there. Why not? Does it not exist? Yeah, because it's in the HUD, isn't it? Can we just straight up move the settings? Horny for pony? Did that get... Oh, that got like, what do you call it? Censored by Streamlabs. Thank you for the follow. I wonder what interests you have. Right. So it was... Is it the start menu clicking that was the problem? Check click. Detect button clicks? No. Is the quitting menu? It was something that came up before any of this. Check mouse release. So in the HUD overlay for quitting, that's in utilities. Don't know why I put it there. Seen you on the LD front page. Sorry for the nickname thing. Oh really? I'm on the LD front page. I must be the highest viewers in... Can't be in game dev, surely. Because usually they put anyone that's got the Ludum Dare tag on first. But that's nice. If we quit here. Self menu state is equal to quit. So we need a listener here. If self menu state is equal to quit, then if not paused by quit, then self menu state is equal to main. That should fix that. It's not beautiful, but it does fix it. Maybe there's another way to check this. So instead of just going by the pause in the APRF, it'll be something about it being enabled or disabled. GO basically, Braji Braj came to say hi, but my headset just ran out of power. Oh no. So I wonder if I can... That room is clean-ish. Right, so... I don't know if I can access that as a property. So if we search, check, game object, disabled. So I made a theme song. Ooh. But it's so cozy that I'm not sure it fits. Oh, well, it's worth a try. Nah, this isn't a good search. So in the API ref, messaging disables the receiving component. Enables. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to check. Set property. Geo.property, okay. Geo.property. Object movement speed. So the property could be toggle, maybe it should be there. What we enable, yes, it should be here. That happens. Can you get a property from a GUI script? Maybe you can't. Sorry for the sirens, guys. Maybe you can't get a property. Well, certainly didn't mean to do all that. What is this now? That is fine, isn't it? Settings. It really does exist though. God damn it. Why are you being annoying? So this is being faff. Yeah, so it just it's gonna make me. Oh, it's because I added. Okay, sorry. That's my bad. I reverted something I shouldn't have reverted. Do need to add the new buttons I added. It's just me being a doo-doo head. That should take care of it. I need to update the atlas as well and add the images. There we go, that's better. Okay, fine. Right, so the problem is that settings sits in the HUD, but should sit in utilities. Which is kind of going to break things, I think. Maybe not immediately. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so geo.property doesn't work, so we can forget about that. Let's figure out some other way to do it. Right. UI looks great. Well, thank you very much, Brothers Bit Company. It's a bit of a slog, so I'm glad it looks okay at least. Hey, Dejan. Alright, so I'm going to set settings up. And this is going to not work, I believe. I'm hoping it loads. It does load, but I don't think it'll work. No. Well, it does seem to work. That doesn't work, so the release doesn't work. That's okay, I guess. Could be worse. So quit. Okay, and then for check close, I guess we're doing if self mouse release. Guess that should be it. Yeah, looks like it. Uploading. Genuinely excited. Right, so in the start menu, wonder. No. Been struggling hard with the menu music. No wonder. It's like there's no direction. That's the problem. Because I noticed like some of the like craziest stuff I give you in terms of direction, like a one-liner, and managed to nail it. So it does seem like it's very important to have some kind of seed to get you started, which makes sense. Mike in Principal, good morning. Well, it's good evening for me, but it's the beauty of the internet. How you doing? Living, you also likewise. Nah, I'm doing good. Cubic. Desperately attempting to inject some life into a project that should probably be buried forever, I suppose describes my situation more aptly. Yikes, that's a hard one. What's your project? I don't know if I'm familiar with it. I wonder if this will work. Might not. That's interesting. Game's called Thrusty Ship. I've launched it to non-existence in January. I'm going to expand it and try to give it a new launch. I also intend to try and get a publisher ASAP. I am aware of Thrusty Ship. I haven't played it myself. Fairly typical indie situation, really. Yeah. Well, I wish you luck. At least you can test the track without having to change scene. Do you want me to test it now? Why is that happening? What's new over here? We're working on the UI. Fun times. What? I don't understand this. Keep saving settings. That's fine. Anyway, that's weird. Let's see this new this main menu. I'm gonna have to turn it up probably. Best part of the job, it's better than marketing. Here, here, you're right. Definitely better than marketing. It's very dreamy. Might send people to sleep? Nah. Turns out B bracket becomes a guy with sunglasses. Yeah. I hate it when that happens. You're intending something different and it converts it into an emoji. Menu's looking consistent, I like that. UIs have 2 modes. It's absolutely terrible and that doesn't work like the user expects it to, and B, it's good I guess and that the user finds no issues with UI. Exactly. You want people to not to notice. I'm gonna try something. I wonder if I have... Do I have the full set? I think I do. Well, I'll stop distracting you now. I have to go do groceries as well. Nice. Happy hunting. Thank you for stopping by. This one. Very simple, just 2 parts. Yeah. Where does that fit? Right? I was just thinking that. I was thinking in my mind that is this giving the right idea for the game? Like it is, you made what I asked you to make, and then I'm like, I feel like it's going to be like a cutesy kind of Stardew Valley Harvest Moon kind of thing. And I just remembered this track. I thought maybe, because it's still positive, but it's more adventurous. Do you know what I mean? So maybe something more in this direction. Or maybe use this, I don't know. What's up, Giant Rat? Oh, because it's on the settings button. It's really like a click grace. Do you think it would be weird to use this both for the menu and the grasslands? I think it could work as well, honestly. I say for beta, definitely let's go for that and see how it feels. Because it's hard to tell when you haven't really played it, and if you haven't gotten it in the grasslands like 10 times, it might be like, yeah, ugh. Like when you load the game, maybe you're like, ugh, this is a grasslands song, you know? Or it'll just work. Can you loop this? I wonder. But yeah, pretty cool. Check me having a flash of inspiration. That was good, what you made, Tart. I just realized that maybe I asked you to do the wrong thing, basically. Heck. click. Maybe we could use the Dreamy Song for the yeah, that might be a good shout. Move text on resize. Add click Grace. I love how in Doom 2016 the background music is layered and more chaos adds more music layers, which I'll descale as scale goes down. That's smart. I like that. Countdown, click Grace. If self, click Grace. Self click Grace is equal to 0. Check click Grace. Return self click Grace is less than 0. Click Grace. Ah, that's just too low, isn't it? Okay, so hopefully now. No? I think it should be less than or equal to 0, that's probably the problem. Because we've never even got a successful click in yet, so it should definitely not be an issue yet. Could be, oops. No, it shouldn't be that. Anyway, so detect button clicks and then handle button clicks. So detect, and we'll do this here. We'll say if check. If not, check click Grace self, then return. Basically, we won't allow any clicks. It doesn't work. Not sure why. I don't think it's the length of the grace, but I'll just check that quickly. No. Did you see that the button appears before the animation of the panel finishes? Yes, I'm looking into that. I'm just not finished with it, basically. Thanks for highlighting it though. So if check, click, and click grace, then only if we're actually clicked something. I mean, to be honest, this should probably happen anytime. No, that should happen when we click. Tick button clicks and then handle button clicks. That doesn't do anything there. So it's only, we should check the click grace, which we do over and over, and it's always returning true. It's only here, yeah. Did I tell you about this, by the way? They're thrilled to be releasing for the first time on vinyl the soundtrack to the cult video game Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Pressed on blood red vinyl, features a complete score by Rick Schaefer remastered for vinyl. Are you a tiny bit excited about this? Do you even have a vinyl player machine? Bought it instantly. Nice. Record player? Never heard of one of these contraptions. I don't understand why this isn't working. I used to record music on tape. Oh shit, that's old school. Timer delay 0.5. I think I know what's causing the problem actually. Gonna write this down. Start menu clicks. Buttons fade so are still active for clicking. I'm just gonna write that down so I remember it because I'm gonna forget it otherwise. Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap it up there. I think I'll stream tomorrow, but I'm not sure. It's Kat's birthday, but I think she's working, so if she is, then I'll stream. If she's not, then I won't. Are you doing LD Jam by the way? No, we're gonna wait to Highlands for Kat's birthday, so we're not going. I'm not gonna participate. Are you doing it? I'd like to thank Nettleflap and Croubion for the subs, and I'd like to thank Krasenstein and Stoiksoft for the raids. Is she Scottish, may I ask? She is Scottish, yes. Hey, what kind of game are you developing and what language are you using? Hey, Parligator. The language is Lua, and the game you can check out on Steam, or there's this trailer or like little explanatory video that you might want to check out as well. I'm just ending the stream now, so that's why I'm just dumping a bunch of links on you rather than actually showing you what the game is like. So yeah, I'll maybe stream tomorrow. If not, then I shall be back on Monday. So if you're around then, I'd love to see you then. If I don't see you until then, I wish you all an excellent weekend. And we'll raid Jolt Jab. Return the favor. He's given us a bunch of raids recently. So thank you everybody for hanging out and have a good one.